Good evening, and welcome to tonight's crew call. My name is Jimmy Hayes Nelson, otherwise known as Coach Jimmy, and I am the founder of the crew, and I'm your host for tonight. Thank you so much for investing your time to be here. It says just volumes about how seriously you're taking your health and fitness, and you see this for the opportunity that it is to impact others' lives, to be really a beacon of light in a place that really needs it, which is this world and this country and your country. If you're joining us from in the U.S., our brothers and sisters in Canada tonight, thank you for being here. I'm so excited. This is always the highlight of my week, is to come and spend it with you guys and to see your feedback on the crew wall. So if you're watching from your computer, this is an awesome opportunity to have some notes out beside you here. I always have a legal pad next to me at all times for ideas or thoughts, those things that come in your head and they leave really quickly. I'm going to really start encouraging you. Make sure you write those things down. Those are golden $1,000,000 ideas that you have that you think you're going to remember and you think you're going to hold on to. And I used to think that as well, but I learned better. And so now I just jot things down so quickly because literally 30 minutes later, I'm like, what was that brilliant idea that I had that is no longer at the front of my brain? And it drives me bananas. So hopefully you're doing that. I also hope that if you have maybe a Facebook tab open on your computer, if you're on your computer and not on a phone or listening in, and you have the crew wall posted up, that big takeaways or things that really impact you in tonight's call, that you chit chat there and we create a dialogue and a group and a community. And it's not just me talking at you guys, but this really is discussion with you guys. And if I could put all of you, on webcams with me right now, I totally would. But I don't think anybody would hear anything trying to talk over people as people are still rolling in right now. So thank you so much. It's been an exciting week here in Dallas. We just came off an amazing event yesterday where Mr. Tony Horton himself was here. We had to do a live P90X3 event workout. And I'm just reminded that how vital events are. Even though this wasn't necessarily a coaching thing, this wasn't a business builder per se or perceived as that, I learned so much yesterday. And I'm just reminded how important it is to just get around other coaches and get around other people that are passionate about what we do. And if you feel isolated or frustrated that you don't get this coaching thing yet, or you're not really sure what it's all about, or it's just not working for you, I'm going to really encourage you to make sure that you get to the next event. Look in that back office. There's coaches that do independent trainings. There are people that are hosting fit clubs probably in your area. And then obviously there's Summit. And that's something everybody that's on this call, you obviously are serious about this business, or you wouldn't be committing a Monday night to me right now. So if you're that serious about the business and you really want to be successful coaches get to Summit. So why wouldn't you do what every successful coach does and already make that decision now to be at Summit as well? It really is just a blasty blast, and it's such a launching point for so many people's business. So it's great. So I got a lot that I want to get to. There's another event that I want to talk to you about, and then obviously want to get to my training tonight about accountability and what that means. And I'm really actually going to look for. Hold on. Now I say I take a lot of notes. I didn't say I was very organized. Oh, I know where they are. Bear with me here, guys. Aha! As you see into my crazy world, because I took some notes this morning on this morning's coach call, and I wanted to share those with you as well. There they are, right there. See, I need to make sure that I have my stuff together. It's not about being perfect or completely polished at all times. You get to see into my crazy, weird world, and sometimes so I have people saying you should have Evernote. I have Evernote, but sometimes it's just quicker to grab one of the 8,000 pieces of paper on my desk and jot things down. Thanks, Tulin. So let's get to recognition, because you guys are rocking and rolling this thing. And I want to recognize you guys. So if this is your first crew call, what we do is we recognize volume leaders. And those volume leaders are people that it's not who's the best salesman or the slickest line. The reason we recognize these people is these numbers represent product that these people are actually using themselves, or that people have purchased through them. And the reason I like to recognize these people, because they're obviously people that are being a product of the product, which we talk about all the time. And we talk about, our five, our power of five and the things we should be doing every day. The first two are push, play, and drink Shakeology. So these are people that are using their products. And then they're out there, they're doing number 5 of those 5 basic things that we talk about, and that's invite and expand your network every day. And they're inviting other people to join them in their fitness journey, regardless of where they are, and learning more about them and forming relationships with these people, and then helping them have a solution. So let's get to it. We're going to get to recognition time. All our little people are giving you the golf clap right here. So let's talk about it. The Crew 200 Club. These are people that had team volume points of 200 to 299. If you totally don't understand where those numbers are coming from, it's okay. You will learn. It doesn't prevent you from being a good coach or going out and serving other people. So Mandy, Kristen, Kim, Steve, Lorinda, Valerie, Cheska, Solange, Anna, Beverly, Brian, Tara, Brad, Jack, Christina, Andrew, Katie, and Andrew. Congratulations in the Crew 200 Club. That's a lot of names and a lot of new names on there, which is exciting because I love seeing that new coaches are jumping in. They're creating challenge groups. You're inviting people to join you. You're not waiting till you understand it all to take action, and that really is the key of a successful coach. The Crew 300 Club, Cindy, Angela, Mary, Brandy Martin in combined CBCs, and my workout buddy yesterday during the P90X3 Sweat Fest, one of two, was Mr. Tim Key to my right as we cheered each other on and grunted through Tony's workout on a cement floor. But it was very fun. Crew 400 Club, Mr. Alex Panganaban. Congratulations, Alex. The Crew 500 Club, Martin, Jamil, Kyle, my second CBC, Kobe Linder in combined CBCs, and Shannon Lee. Congratulations. Remember, anybody that hits 500 or above automatically gets to do a monthly hangout with me, a video hangout with me, where I give tips, where we handle your problems one-on-one, and it really has been beneficial for the people that have been on those calls. Just you can ask around, say, is it worth getting Diamond or to get on these Crew 500 and plus club hangouts, these video hangouts. And it's been amazing that you guys come with some really great questions and to see you guys take action from that. So congratulations. And then the Crew 1000 Club, Miss Michelle Kellogg, so proud of her, down in Louisiana, building amazing teams. She built an amazing team in Alaska, then moved, and she's doing the same thing in Louisiana. This is a girl who likes to build locally. She works with fit clubs. She's really very belly to belly and hands on. So if you're one of these people that are like, I don't know if I want to build via social media, but I'm around people a lot and I'm more comfortable talking to people, Michelle Kellogg's a good person to pick her brain. She's an amazing leader and has been for a long time for us. Let's talk about Success Club. We're going to talk about Success Club points, but before we talk about Success Club points, we started this last week. I'm going to keep this going. I just want to do a refresher for everybody because we have new coaches popping on all the time on how to make Success Club and what are Success Club points. So real simply, Success Club, as Miley will show us, is just a point system. Your goal is to make minimum Success Club 5 every month. And so the way you earn points is you get 1 Success Club point for anybody who purchases Shakeology Home Direct through you. The Home Direct is our auto ship program that gives them free shipping. And that can be either as a coach or if you sponsor a new coach or as a customer. Either way, you get the 1 Success Club point. Miley there also showing us that you get 2 Success Club points if someone gets a challenge pack. Obviously, such a better value to get a challenge pack because you literally get Shakeology plus a program for just a fraction of what that program would normally cost. So that's 2 points. So as you can see, 2 points for a challenge pack, 1 point for a Shakeology Home Direct order, and all you got to do is get 5 points. So literally you could do that with 3 people, as is shown here. Fit Dude Frank gets a P90X2 challenge pack, wants to kick his Nesquik habit, take his fitness to the next level. So there was your 2 points. Jerry was tired of drinking beer and eating fries and burgers every night, so he got the T25 challenge pack. Maybe he did it as a coach because he knew that he had some friends that wanted to get involved with him, so he wanted to get the discount, start earning commissions. So you get 2 points from Jerry there. And then Busy Mom Lisa, she was already working out, but she's busy. She just needed something to help her remember to eat during the day. So she got Shakeology on Home Direct. She got 1 point. So just by helping those 3 people, you made Success Club 5, which you literally could do in 1 day. So even though we're here towards the end of the month, still time for you to earn Success Club. Right now, big props to Tulin and Jamil. They are above the Success Club. They're in the Success Club 10 club, hanging out there by themselves. We all need to catch up and get up there. Success Club 5, we have Chase. Chase, new coach, just killing it, just consistent as consistent to be. I know his coach, Wade, who's right below him there, is just popping at the seams, pride. Really excited about what Chase is doing. It's always exciting to sponsor a new coach that comes in and takes action immediately. Valerie and Vicky and Solange and Shannon and Cindy, all right there at Success Club 5, and they're all already eligible for the extra leads and customers that they're going to get next month because of hitting Success Club. Not to mention that, usually corporate sends us some kind of bonus for hitting Success Club. I just got a bunch of these Success from Home magazines. These, if you don't have one of these, I really highly recommend them. They're great sharing tools. Plus, there's just some amazing stories in here. Plus, there's really cool pictures of the trainers like this. But I didn't even know. I got a whole package from them for hitting Success Club last month. So we have people that are on the board, 10 through 31. They're there. That means they have at least 1 point. Even if you're not on the board yet, you can still make Success Club. There's ample time in this month. We'll be on the 21st today, I think. You still have 10 days. 10 days to make Success Club. Remember, it's only having to help 3 people. So if you're inviting 3 to 5 new people to join your challenge group every day, the numbers are with you. The odds are with you that there's 3 people that are really dissatisfied with where they are in their life with their energy levels or their fitness or their nutrition or income-wise, and really could use an opportunity to make some extra income, especially if they're already influential with their friends. Their friends try what they try, and their friends see a new movie and everybody goes to see it. If you know people like that in your circles, you're like, man, whatever homeboy does, everybody else jumps on board. Man, those are great people to talk about coaching because they already have that skill set. Those of you that are new coaches, remember, as a new coach, you can qualify for the Success Club Starter Plan, which in month 1, you get a call with Carl Deichler, our CEO. Month 2, you get some extra recognition and your name posted in the back office. And then if you make Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, you get a free ticket to Coach Summit, which is what I was talking about before, about successful coaches get to Summit. So even if you are one of those people that you're like, Jimmy, I'm going to Summit, that makes sense. If that's what successful coaches do, I'm going to trust in the system and go to this. But you still qualify for Success Club starters. You're going to get that money reimbursed to you. And right now, as a new coach, you get in your first 90 days, you get $100 off that ticket. So if I were you, I would go to CoachSummit.com, get that ticket as a discount, and then shoot to make Success Club starters and earn that money back. And that's, man, what an amazing feeling that would be, right? Let's say hello to our new coaches. This is amazing. We have Joy Abshire. I always say this before every time I do this. If I butcher your name, just consider it my gift to you. Jamie Andrews, Juan Carlos Bermudez. I guess Juan, that's all. You have 3 names. I have 3 names. I'm Jimmy Hayes Nelson, so I get it. Judith Bryn, Josephine Kazes, William Dugan, Kathy Frank, Saska Frederick, Thayer Glukert, Kristen Glukert, Allison Gomez, Joanna Gonzalez, Kathy Sue Justice, Rachel Kelly, Mary Martinez, Kendria Moore, Amy Papa, Lauren Pape, or maybe that's Lauren Papa also, we misspelled it, Genevieve Prost, Allison Samia, Ginger Schaff, Amy Settle, wow, Ella Leilania, I put an extra A in there, Ella Leilani, Ella Leilani, I'm going to go with that and cross my fingers, Wiggins. If not, you're just going to be E. Wiggins until I can pronounce your name. That'll be your hip-hop name is E. Wiggins. And then Lindsay Wilkie, congratulations. Welcome to the crew. We're so excited that you've chosen to join us in our quest to deliver hope to a world that desperately needs it and to end the trend of obesity. Thank you for joining us. Just looking through this, making sure everybody's okay. Okay, cool. Top recruiter this week. Congratulations again. Another reason to watch Michelle Kellogg. Top recruiter. And I was reminded of something today on the National Coach Call. Hopefully everybody listened to the National Coach Call this morning, and I'm going to touch base on it a little bit more. But I think that there is this thought that once you reach a certain level in our business, you no longer need to recruit. You no longer need to put the business in front of somebody new every week because you're just going to be a 5-star, a 6-star, a 10-star diamond coach, and you're just going to manage this amazing team, and they're going to do the work for you, and you just get to play manager like you see in an office, and that's how your business is going to run. But I was reminded today as I listened to the top recruiters of the week, they were names like Lindsay Matway and Scotty Hobbs and Tara Carr, people that have huge businesses. In fact, Lindsay and Tara are 15-star diamond coaches, which if you're new, what that means is they have hit the highest rank in our company, and yet they're still the top recruiters. There's a reason that they continue to have success, that they're earning more money, and that they're getting successful at this. Plus, think about it this way. Why would you ever stop sharing with people what it is we do if you're really in this to improve other people's lives? If you saw value enough to get involved with this, if you saw value enough to work with this team and work with the crew, why wouldn't you boldly share this? If it's good for you, why wouldn't it be good for somebody else? So I just think if you really have a heart for other people and helping them improve their life, of course you're going to be recruiting on a consistent basis. And that's what Michelle does every week. And so props to her. Remember, and I alluded to these earlier, if you want extra time with me, with some of the other leaders, to kind of have small masterminds that last about an hour, that amazing things are coming out of. If you are a diamond coach, the first Thursday of every month, you actually are in your own private Facebook group with me that I post kind of some extra bonuses in there. We have some extra conversations, some leadership things, some next level stuff. If you're like, Jimmy, I need that next level stuff, then I really recommend you to be a diamond coach. And if you're not sure exactly what that is, please ask in the crew wall. And we have a team full of coaches ready to show you how to be a diamond coach. And it really isn't that hard if you will be consistent with a few things. And then the third Thursday of every month, anybody who hits crew 500 or higher obviously gets to be on a webinar as well, which is pretty amazing. So congratulations. October promotions. For those of you who remember, we're still trying to make Success Club. You got 10 days to take advantage of what I think are two of the most amazing steal deals that I've ever seen Beachbody come across with, and that is the P90X and P90X2 challenge packs for $180. If you think about it, if somebody was to just order Shakeology as a customer with a one-time order, paying for taxes and paying for shipping, they're almost spending $140 by that point. So for literally $40 more, they're going to get an entire P90X in addition to their 30 days of Shakeology. So you've really set them up for success. You get a full program and Shakeology for $180. I remember when P90X first came out, I was reminded of this yesterday. When P90X first came out, it was $250 by itself, and that's what I paid to start it. And now you can get your nutrition taken care of and an amazing program. I'm going through a brand new round of P90X right now. It is kicking my tail. I thought, I'm all in shape now. This will be easier. It's not, which is what I love about that program, that it continues to evolve with you as well, I think. Also, 10 more days for those of you involved in Team Cups. I hope that you're really plugging into your team with group texts or Facebook group messages, or you've created your own Facebook group, but that you're really keeping each other accountable. And again, we're going to talk about accountability here in a little bit in the call, but just want to show you, those of you that are on Team Cup, maybe your team has grown a little stale, and to really rally the troops. And even if you aren't the sponsor, if you're not the quote-unquote leader of the group, take a leadership role. Be a leader in that group, because look at here, just the jump that instead of 0.8% of people rank advancing, there was 9.4%. That really, they were making, instead of making $42, they were making $500. I mean, if that doesn't grab your attention, just the difference in money there, that's amazing. And that's just because you're teaming up with some people and you're saying, hold me accountable, I'm holding you accountable. And it's not that you're doing anything more, they're just doing those basic steps that we talk about all the time, consistently. Also, we still have there's 3 ways to earn $900 extra for the holidays. Hopefully this is something that you've set down as a goal, that you've taken a picture of this. If this is your first time, I want to encourage you, take your phone out, take a picture of this, and know that there is a plan laid out for you on how to make $900 extra for the holidays. Also, as you're sharing the business opportunity with people, and you know people that would make great coaches or could use some extra income, this is something amazing to share with them also. Say, hey, we have a plan and a training in our team that's going to help you make an extra $900 for the holidays. So you're getting started. So not only will they earn back the money that it cost them to sign up, so that could be $180 if they get the P90X challenge pack right now, but they're also going to, what an amazing profit they're going to have because $900 extra coming in. So I really hope that you're sharing this with people and also following this model. It's time for a special announcement. So it's not really a big secret because I kind of posted something in the Diamond group and I kind of posted something on the crew wall, but I know not everybody has had the time today to swing by there. So hopefully you have watched one of the four, if not all of the four, smart success videos that Chalene Johnson has been posting. It is 4 hours of free personal and business development from the smartest businesswoman I have ever been around, who has multiple $1 million businesses, who went from being over $500,000 in debt with her husband to they sold their company Powder Blue to Beachbody. They sold a company to Beachbody for 8 figures. They know what they're doing. And her biggest thing is knowing smart success versus stress success. I attended this Smart Success Academy last year. Me and Tulin went, and Tulin's going to be on here in just a little bit to kind of give you her testimony. But I'd followed Chalene before just to learn about social media. She was really good about taking things that were very complicated to me and simplifying them and giving me the Cliff Notes version of this. You just need to do 1 through 4. You just need to do these 5 things and you can be successful. And anytime I followed any of Chalene's systems, I had success. So I went to this event last year kind of on blind faith and just trust that if Chalene's doing it, there was a money back guarantee, I'm going to go. And I don't know if I made a video on YouTube the other day and I said that one of the reasons that I was drawn to this and one of the reasons but the biggest change in my life in the past year is I had a successful business and was doing okay as a Beachbody coach, but I kind of felt like a phony because I was advertising a business that was going to give us freedom, give me freedom, give other people freedom, right? You can quit your job, you can be free of this, you can spend more time with your family. Yet I was sleeping with this thing next to me at all times. It was always on. I was working 7 days a week because instead of just enjoying the weekends, I was always playing catch up or always feeling like I had to do something else or trying to do everything myself, really, is what it was. And thinking that I couldn't trust anybody else with this task or that task because nobody could do it as well as me, or it would take me too long to explain it to them, or they couldn't do it as well as me again. It was more like probably more ego than anything else. And I was just such a control freak because I was like, this is all I knew is I built this thing this way. I have to hold on to it. And maybe you're that way, whether it's with your marriage right now, in relationships, if it's just the start of your coaching business, maybe it's at your day job right now, that you feel like you're just kind of hanging on with your nails and you may be having success, but when I ask you kind of your peace and well-being factor on a scale of 1 to 10, you're clocking in somewhere around a 3 right now. This academy was just life-changing for me. And before I go on and kind of talk more about what's involved and what exactly it is, I'm going to find Tulin here. There she is. Hold on. I'm going to make you a panelist. So whenever your little camera pops up there, Tulin, I'm going to let you pop in. There she is. Hi. Wait, I can't hear you. Or if y'all can hear her, let me know. I can't hear her. Can everybody hear me still? Yes. John says yes. Tim says yes. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Dennis. Just not. Nope. Not Tulin yet. Oh, wait. Let me try something. It's on my end. My bad. Try again. Now I'm unmuted, but now you have a gray line through yours. Is you plugged in? You look like you're in Top Gun. Can I call you Goose? Nope. Now you're unmuted. You're not muted on my end. Try just unplugging the headphones or unbluetoothing them if there's no cord and see if that works. Oh, I heard something. Nope, not now. Don't y'all love technology? Did you try just completely unplugging it? Okay, well, I'm going to keep talking while you guys are doing that, so you just keep rolling along. So this event really showed us business wise, it was just more than just a business thing. And it really, we talk about personal development, how vital it is. And I was just talking very adamantly with somebody on the phone earlier today about this being just an extension of your personal development. If you want to put your personal development, if you're having problems with your belief system or your confidence in what you're doing as a coach, and you need to get to something that's going to, I'm muted now. Wait, somebody just told me I'm muted. Can y'all not hear me? Okay, we're good. That if you want to get to something that really will just give you a game plan, a simplified notes wise of what to do in your business, in your world, that's going to help you get ahead without getting stressed or feeling run down, this is it. The other thing I love about this, and I've been to a lot of personal development seminars, right? And I don't knock any of the other ones I've ever promoted, whether it was Danny Johnson or Sandy Krakowski or you name it, if a Tony Robbins event or whatever. The thing I like about Shalene's, that I feel like Shalene's is really unique, is it's not about emotion and hype. It's not necessarily real spiritual. It's literally, let's look at this issue. Here's the way you do this. It's step one, do this. Step two, do that. And more than likely, it's step one, do this. And we are going to stop this seminar until you do this right now. And she turns on music and stares at you and forces you out of that nest of learning into doing while you're there. So you don't have to go home with a big, book of notes and knowledge that you never apply. And I've done that for so many events that I've gone to, that I get excited at an event and that I get excited about an event and I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm hype. And I get home and I'm like, now what am I supposed to do? And now I'm not around those people anymore. So my motivation or my mojo just kind of goes away. And Tulin, you try again? Mm-hmm. Do you try to go just no headphones? Okay. And so last year, I could bring a guest. And so I reached out to Tulin knowing that she really literally lived like around the corner from the event. So she didn't have to worry about hotel or anything like this. And I was very thankful that she took me up on my offer because it was amazing just to watch her growth just over the 2-day period and watch these gigantic aha bombs just land on her forehead. And we had such amazing conversations. Plus, it was the first time we ever got to hang out, too, because we'd only known each other online. We met via Instagram, is how I met this amazing woman, and was so thankful that we partnered up. And now, she's a dear friend. I can't hear you. I want to hear you so badly. So if it ends up not working, maybe what you have to do is just make a testimony video and post it on the crew wall later. Okay. We'll do that then. So Tulin's going to give you her smart success testimony on the crew wall. So make sure after this call that you look for that. I'm sure she's very good about throwing things up quickly. I'm going to unpanel you and try one more time here. Hold on. I'm dismissing you. Oh, no, I don't want to dismiss the attendee because that'll totally kick you off. It's okay. I'll keep going, and we'll see you in a little bit. So thank you for being willing to share, though. So anyway, This thing has just totally changed my world. What we were able to do, if you watch Shalene's video today, I really didn't know that she was going to actually share my story. And she talked about that we were able to pay off $12,000 of one credit card in 1 month, from some of the changes we made in our business and how we were handling our money. We were also I was able to make Fridays a family day where I really don't work. And so a lot of times you'll see pictures of me and Kelly and Asher at the zoo or at the mall, or we were at a pumpkin patch this last week. That was important to me because I realized that I was building this business for my family, but I wasn't honoring them with my time because I was so scared that if I did, my business would slip. And my business has only grown since implementing these things. So that URL right there is part of this. And so this is how strongly I feel about this. Is that, are you guys there? No. Okay. I feel so strongly about this that I'm putting up my own money to make this possible for you, right? That if you go to tinyurl.com/smart-crew, this is everything you're going to get. I'm going to go to the page right here. I'm going to tell you exactly what you're getting. Not only are you going to get to go to the event, you're actually going to get 2 tickets to the event. You get an 8-week Smart Success Academy online that you can start on Monday, that you can start this Monday and start learning the things that we learned last year, because this year Smart Success is going to be new content. So you're going to learn things like life balance and priorities, designing your dream life and defining success, priority match goals and your push goal, how to identify your push goal, find profit in your passion, how to focus. Oh my gosh, does that punch anybody else in the face? Anybody else out here have trouble focusing? Work less and live more with systems, policies, and seasons. The whole seasons thing was huge for me. Instead of thinking I had to do everything that ran into my brain and the ideas that I had right now. And success mindset and business building systems. You're going to get a new video every Monday and for 8 weeks. So that's going to get you stuff that you can do now. You're also going to get resource materials, extra training videos, and you're going to get the Smart Success video series that you're going to be able to see stuff from last year. And when you go to the event next year, you'll get the videos from that. So when you go back home and you're like, gosh, I won't remember exactly how Shalene put this or how did she word that, you're going to have a library there for you. You're also going to get her Car Smart. So it's a 12 volume. It's amazing. It's great audio personal development. Her Car Smart system. You're going to get that. That's normally $150. And the best part of this, like I said before, the only reason I did this is I knew that there was a 30-day money-back guarantee, that if I went to this event or I plugged in this training and it was just the same old recycled crap that was a bunch of hype and no payoff, that I knew that I was going to tell Shalene, I want my money back. So I really felt like I had nothing to lose. I was like, look, all I know is the top coaches in this business, right? The Christine Dwyer, who's 15-star in 2 business centers. Janelle Summers, her sister, 15-star in 2 business centers. Tara Carr, 15-star diamond. Allie Upham, 15-star diamond. Mindy Winder, that was on today, who's enjoying $20,000 checks, 15-star diamond. Melissa McAllister, 15-star diamond. These are all people that have worked with Shalene as their personal mentor. There is a pattern here. And up until recently, it was just kind of people that were in platinum presenters and had worked with Shalene through that, but now it's available to everybody. So the same training that out of the top 20 Beachbody coaches, probably 15 of them are in that platinum presenters umbrella that have all worked with Shalene as a mentor, is available to you too right now with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, you get 3 coaching calls with Shalene. And like I said, you get an extra ticket. So really, you get 2 tickets for the price of 1. And so you may have gone through this thing and you're like, oh, you know what? I looked at it, Jimmy, and it's $997. And I thought, no stinking way. No effing way. I can't afford $997. Well, like Shalene has taught me, any kind of big goal is a big goal that seems unreachable until you reverse engineer the goal. Let me show you what I mean by this. So there is a payment plan, a 3-part payment plan where it's $347 each, right? 3 payments of $347. So if you go in and split that with somebody, that's 3 payments of 147 each, right? So as the little girl's there, she goes, let's break it down. That means if you go back to what we talk about all the time, helping you make Success Club, put together a challenge group, get 3 to 5 people in the group, and you get them on 3 Insanity Challenge Packs or 3 T25 Challenge Packs. 3 of the $205 challenge packs, that's $210 in commission a month. So if you're like, my goal for the next 3 months is each month I'm going to get just 3 people to join me in a challenge group and commit to being healthy for the holidays instead of putting on an extra 20, 25 pounds for the holidays and feeling miserable about themselves come New Year's because they have to start a bogus resolution in January 1st, then you're not only making that payment, you're making an extra 50, 60 bucks on top of that. So instead of looking at this as $997, I can never do this, well, you find a partner, which we're about to talk about accountability. You say, I'm in this. Let's put it down. One of you decides that I'm going to be the person that's going to put down the debit card or the credit card. The other person gives that person their 147 to start. So that first person says, all right, here's my 347. I'm going to get the points on my card if you're a big credit card points person or a debit card points person. So let's say Tulin and I, we're going to do this together. And I tell Tulin, all right, Tulin, I'm going to PayPal you or send you a check for $147. I'm committed to this thing. And I'm going to send you that. And you're going to put it down, and we're going to have access immediately to that eight-week thing. And we can get started now. And then we're also going to work together as Success Club partners to put together a challenge group and help get 3 people started so we make sure that we're paying for this. And then we're not going into debt for it, but that we're actually taking care of business and getting to an event to learn some training that 15 of the top 20 coaches in Beachbody have gone through. Because if you're dreaming big and you really want to do amazing things in this, why wouldn't you learn from the best? Why wouldn't you be around successful people? And not only are you learning from Shalene and Brett who are there, you're going to be in that room with all those other amazing coaches. And for anybody who's ever been to an event, you know that you get just as much from the hallway conversations, the conversations during break or lunch that you do from the actual event itself. So that's pretty amazing that you can do all that for $147 a month. So let's take that down even more. I have a feeling you're still not convinced. And hold on, I'm going to do a little math here. So 147 divided by 4. That's $37 a week. Skip one meal. Don't go out to eat. Skip that happy hour. $37 a week. That's even before you start helping people get started with the challenge packs, right? That's just $37. You have farted away $37 this week that you didn't even think about. I know I have. I know I did. I bought a book, or I want to go to the movies, or I'm going to stop and we're going to go out to eat, or I grabbed extra stuff at the grocery store that I really didn't need, and I grabbed that magazine, or I grabbed that, whatever. That $37 a week is easy to misplace. Why not be conscious of what you're doing and place it? So right now, if you're like, I need to do this, but I don't have a partner, you put it out on the crew wall right now. I need to be here. I'm going to be there. Tulin's going to be there. I know that Diamond Coaches, Adrian Fernandez has already stepped up to say yes. Mary Schrank is going to be there. Andy Redmond's going to be there. These are just the people off the top of my head that have already said that they're coming. I think Meredith Bennett, if I'm not right. John and Tara are going. That's Tim and Jed are signed up. Meredith is signed up. Yeah. So let me look at all this. So we can have a big crew thing. So let's step this up even more. So for anybody that signs up, you and your partner, and I don't even know if I said this, I probably got off track. I am going to give you $300 towards your travel money, towards your hotel or travel money. That is per one ticket purchased, right? So if you split it with somebody, each of you is not getting $300. We're going to take care of $300 towards your hotel or your travel or whatever that is. Kelly and I. That's how strongly I believe that this training will change your life. It has been such a difference for me. People would go, Jimmy, why did you go from 5-star to 10-star so quickly? Why are you able to take Fridays off? Why do you seem less stressed? It is all because I went to this event and plugged into this training. And and I'm putting up $300 a ticket. A ticket. That's my money that I'm giving to you guys because I care so badly about your results and your success. So it's all there. I'm going to remind you again, you have to go through this link. For those of you, whoever's the ticket purchaser, even if you're already on the email list, you got one from Shalene, you must go through tinyurl.com smart crew. tinyurl.com smart crew to make the purchase, right? Because that's the link that Shalene has given me for our team. And I literally got off the phone with her right before I jumped on this call. This is the other cool thing, is access to Shalene. Look, you think I'm joking with you. Y'all can see that? Third call down. Shalene Johnson, look. Yeah, I got her digits. What you want, But it's pretty cool. So I'm leading into, there's your breakdown. And that leads me right into, and I know that this has been the majority of the call, but I'm going to go right into accountability buddies. Good, the bad, and the ugly, is accountability partners. And hopefully you jumped on Mindy Winder's call this morning on the National Coach Call. If you didn't, make sure that you listen to the replay or you're on the podcast. If you're on iTunes, you can just look at the podcast. It's Team Beachbody. It's the coach one. And so she said 3 things that you have to have in this business for this business to work. You have to be dedicated. So she was talking about she was working 40 hours a week when she started this business. And so she had to turn down some nights out to dinner with friends or going to hang out on the weekends because she really wanted this business to work. So early on, she had to be dedicated and not just build this business or work these things when she felt like it. You have to be consistent, number 2, especially while working another job. You also have to be consistent for those of you that decide to do this full time because you don't have somebody over your shoulder. You don't have a boss telling you to do certain things. And it is not your sponsor's coach's job to be your boss. You are your boss. We are here to support you, but we are not here to babysit you. So you have to be consistent. And you have to have a belief system. Mindy talked about how she did not believe in herself and had a lot of self-doubt and a low self-esteem when she started this business. If you get to smart success, your belief system will skyrocket. I can't wait till Tulin can tell you her story because already a confident woman, I saw her belief system just go off the chain on this. I see my future. I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take action to do it. And she will tell you that herself. So she said, you also have to be accountable. You have to be accountable. When my weight loss change was when I stopped trying to do things myself and I plugged into the Beachbody message boards, which were kind of like a challenge group back in the day. And I allowed people, I basically said, this is what you have to do if you're going to be accountable. Not just that you can fuss on somebody else. Did you do this? And you want to be the finger shaker. If you're a true accountability partner, you have to give somebody permission to bust your chops. And you got to be humble and not take offense when somebody comes to you and says, you said this. Did you do that? And just instead of, it's so easy to look into that excuse bag. Oh, it was this today. Oh, this busted. The dog was this. The baby was that. My wife was this. The job was that. All those, while maybe valid, are excuses. And you have to make it, an agreement, a pact with that accountability person that says, if I didn't do something, I will just say, yes, you're right. I need to do better. Not bring the excuses to the table because you're looking for an accountability partner, not an excuse partner. If you got somebody that will let you slide, that won't hold your feet to the fire a little bit, all in love, not in a shake your finger kind of way, but because you both have a goal, that's a good accountability partner. When I talk to Mike Ryan or Tommy Migrant, I may say, how's business? And I may go, well, this isn't happening because this person's not doing this and this and this. And they'll go, I understand that, but, and then they'll call me on the carpet. What about this, this, and this? And I'm a better person and coach and leader because of that. If all I did was gave them the excuse and they said, oh, well, that's understandable, I would never grow. And so while you're looking for a partner, and maybe you're looking for somebody to be an accountability partner with or a success partner with, again, the crew wall is a great place to find that. Even if they're not a part of your team or in your organization or whatever, it doesn't really matter. So you have to be accountable. She talked about, she had a power hour, her power hour to-do list. And if you haven't been taking notes now, I would take notes now. This is golden. This is what Mindy Winder, 15-star diamond coach who's enjoying $20,000 a week checks, just built her new dream home, started this business working 40 hours a week when her husband lost his job and they were having to have her sister buy them groceries. So this is where this all started. Her power hour includes connect with new people daily, 3 to 5. This isn't necessarily pitching anybody anything. This isn't inviting them anything. You're just connecting with new people. New every day. That can be on social media. She did it in social media because she lives in a tiny little town in the top of Michigan with no people. It's like her and the dog. So she did it on social media, whether it was on Facebook with new people in different pages or on Twitter. And we've gone through this again and again and again. You can go to previous crew calls and learn this stuff. She returned messages. People that she had contacted before that were interested in what she was doing, that had left her an email or a voicemail or a text. She got back to those people. 2 shares a day. 2 people that you basically said, have you considered Shakeology? Have you considered coaching? Have you considered my challenge group today? That you're sharing that. And she made a great point of, there were 2 lines. She had people that she was sharing with about getting involved with the product or a challenge group or Shakeology, but she also made sure to put the business in front of 3 to 5 new people a week. So that's somebody that you're maybe using the URL that we created with the This is Team Beachbody link. It's tinyurl.com/crew share. Anybody can have access to that video. It doesn't point to anybody's email address or links. But she was letting 3 to 5 new people know because she knew that if she wanted her business to grow, she needed to be consistent with who she was inviting to join her. If you've just shown you talked to one person about coaching and they said no and you got scared and you haven't talked to anybody since then, your business isn't going to go anywhere. You have to know not to take it personally. You're just practicing. You need to let some people know, hey, I'm just starting this. I'm just practicing at this. Can you look at this video to tell me what you think? You don't have to be interested. I just need some people to practice on. That's a great way just to get started. She invited 3 to 5 new people to a challenge group every day. And then she followed up. And she goes, think of it this way. If you introduce somebody to something, you let them watch something about a challenge group or about the business or about Shakeology, and you don't follow up with them, the message you're sending them is, you're probably not right for this anyway. That's what Mindy said. She said, had Janelle not followed up with her, her self-esteem and belief was so low that she would have just thought, oh, I'm probably not right for Janelle's team. So you may have people out there that you've shared with and you're like, they haven't got back to me. I would follow up 2 to 3 times. And I always give people 2 to 3 opportunities and I usually just follow up and go, hey, is everything okay? Or, hey, what did you like best about that video? And then my second follow-up usually isn't anything about the video. Hey, just hadn't touched base in a while. How are things? However you establish that relationship initially. And then accountability and then tracking your progress. As simple as creating a spreadsheet or something that said, this is who I talked to. This is the date I talked to them. I'll follow up on this day. And just kind of creating something where you can track the people that you've come in contact with. Because if not, I'm so guilty of this so many times in my business, is I've planted a bunch of seeds and I never go back through my garden to rewater and check the seeds to see if there's sprouts there. That I just threw a bunch of seeds out there and I didn't cultivate them. So that's vital with accountability. And if you're doing this on your own, or you're holding somebody else accountable, or you're managing your team, or you're fussing at your coaches, but you have not allowed somebody to call you out, and where you take it in a positive manner, even sometimes it hurts to hear, you're limiting your growth and you're limiting where you can get with things, right? So you got to humble yourself, pick somebody that you're like, yep, I'm in this, you're in this, you've established your goals. And then what a better way? 2 people that you both decide to do smart success together, so you both have some skin in the game with that money. You guys decide to run a challenge group together, and you're doing this power hour every day, and you're making sure that you check in and say, did you do your power hour? I did this, did you work out and did you drink your Shakeology? Were you a product of the product? That's the only way that you're going to grow, because without accountability, we all slack and slide, and it's just way too easy. So that's it. I'm going to look real quick through here. Paul Hernandez, where do you sign up? Okay, one more time, guys. Smart Success, tinyurl.com, smart crew. tinyurl.com/smart crew. I will post it again on the crew page, but it is right there. You can take a picture of it with your phone if you're looking at the slide. That's where you get signed up. Space is limited, and the minute that the Martins are going, shut up. I'm so excited. Wow, that makes me so happy. Sorry, I was just doing a little dance in my head for a second. Shalene also said when it sells out, she's pulling it down. Like the videos, everything comes down. So I just don't be that person to say I'm going to wait, that the event's not till March. And literally, I would be shocked if this thing lasts till Friday, that if it's not sold out by Wednesday. So, and I know other teams and people that are getting people on. I heard today that Tara Carr's team already has 25 tickets sold. I was like, son of a gun. And you've all heard Tara speak, and she's been on this call. Chick's a rock star. And she's coming from Japan and bringing coaches from Japan to do this. You don't live in Japan. I know that because we don't have any Japanese coaches. So you don't live in Japan. So, yeah. Guys, we need more success stories. Keep bringing them. Post them on the crew wall. I can't wait. I'm going to jump on the crew wall right after this. I'm going to see your takeaways. I want to see you guys teaming up. Who's serious? Oh, also, there is a document that Kelly created on the crew wall for those of you that said, yes, I purchased my ticket. Yes, I went through tinyurl.com/smartcrew. Post your name there so we know who to get the $300 to. Also, if you're splitting it with somebody else, put both names there. So you'd be like, number 3, John and Tara, or number 4, Brandy and Brian, or however. So we know how to honor you guys with your travel. Again, that's the only way I knew to do this, was just to put my skin in the game. Therefore, you could put your skin in the game, where it's not just me talking from on high, that it's really me saying, look, I'm investing in this because I care that much about your success. So thank you guys for your time tonight. Go crush it. You got people that need to be in your challenge group. You got people that need to see that Introducing Team Beachbody video, that are waiting for an opportunity like this because they are drowning in debt and they're just waiting. They're looking for an opportunity, and that's you. You are their solution. Go deliver hope. Crush it tonight, and I will see you on the crew wall. Take care, and good night.